You started your class 10 journey and I'm pretty sure that one paper is pasted over your study table and on which a word is written, a powerful word which I consider, and that is topper. See, in this video we are not going to categorize students, rather we are going to understand the view of topper, the strategy of topper, how they hard work to become the topper. So my dear student, as all of you are seeing the dream to become the topper, this dream can only become true if you start from today. The only mantra to become the topper is to start from today. We are in the month of June, about to end, right? It will be July. In the month of September, you will be having your half yearly examinations, and then you will struggle that half of my syllabus is completed, but still I am figuring out how to study, when to study. That is the issue. To solve all your issues, this video is bought for you. So welcome on the platform Deeksha Vedantu. This is your faculty Tanvi Ma'am. Not taking much of your time, wasting much of your time, we will go straight to what this video is about. So beta, see, this is not to categorize anything, but yes, there are toppers in every exams. There are people who score very nice in exams. They are actually ordinary like you. The thing that they don't do ordinary is about their strategy to study. Okay, and that strategy is quite simple. And that strategy is exactly consistency, because consistency is the only thing that can beat everything, right? And that is what we are going to learn from today's video. So my dear students, here are the 5 powerful tips that you can follow from today and can become a topper. I make sure that I take all the important points that needs to be discussed today for your class 10 journey. The first point is stop studying for hours, start studying every day. So this is the biggest myth of every student right now. Why to study every day? I can sit on Sunday, study for long 10 hours and can score very good in the next day exam, and this is something you're doing wrong. Why, my dear students? Do you believe in brushing your teeth only on Sundays? Do you believe that you can brush your teeth on Sunday for long 2 hours so that you can skip brushing them every day? It cannot happen. To keep yourself freshen up, you need to brush it every day for 10 minutes. So why not for studies? Why you are piling up your studies for Sunday? I don't know why. Why you're piling up your studies for the day before the exam? This is not going to be worthy, my dear students. One method or one thing that you need to follow is study every day. Okay, at least for 2 hours. Study every day for 1 hour or for 2 hours, whatever lies in your capacity, but study every day. This is one of the advice that you get from your parents since childhood, that whatever you study in school, whatever you study in your tuitions, come back and revise it daily. Why? Did you ever feel that if everyone is telling this, there might be certain scientific reason behind it? Yes, there is. When anything is freshen up in your mind and you come back and recall it, the retention becomes long, it becomes long lasting. How, my dear students? See, one thing, our brain has limited capacity. As there is limited storage in the computer, your brain is also working according to that. If you just fill everything on a single day, do you feel that it can be retained? No, why? It happens, you forget. You study something, you study another thing, you keep on studying for 10 hours, and what happened? The next day you're writing the exam and you are mixing up everything. Why? Because there was no space for practicing. So this is the one thing I really recommend, is to study every day. Stop studying for hours from today. Rather start studying every day. This is the first thing you have to follow for an entire year, and you have to promise me that now. Okay, next is don't run after too many books. One strange problem arises now. There are a lot of resources. Yes, this is a problem. This has become a problem. We in our times had a problem that we were lacking of resources, and now it is a lot of resources on Google. You just go and see. There were worksheets, there are notes. You come on YouTube, there are multiple videos, there are multiple reference books. Even the tuitions are making, coaching institutes are making their own books, reference book, which are actually good. But do you know that NCERT is the only holy book you need to follow? See, the books which you are referring are for practicing, not for learning. Pay attention to that in class 10th, everything comes from your NCERT only. So if you are someone mixing up your studies with so many resources, then you are wrong. You have to figure out one agenda that my only source of study will be NCERT, and the sources of practicing questions can be another book. Then too, I would suggest that if you believe that this teacher is perfect, online or offline, follow that single teacher. Do not just jump from one teacher to another and then end up messing up everything. So don't do that. Okay, don't follow too many books, too many YouTube teachers, too many what you can say reference book. Follow one which you find as perfect. Okay, so this is something you need to keep in your mind. Toppers make mistakes, but they learn from them. I have seen a lot of students who are actually giving exams. Like I am talking about test exams in your tuitions, in your coachings, or online maybe. Okay, throughout the year, institutes are taking various exams. In your school, you are giving PTs half yearly. But how many of you, say this with honesty, how many of you go back, take the paper out and figure out that what mistakes I did in exam? How many of you analyze the mistakes of your exams? How many of you, when you get the copies actually, rather than just marking the mistake, totaling mistake by your teacher, actually analyze what is your mistake? This is wrong. What you are doing is you are making the mistakes but not analyzing it. You are not learning it from there. Then how can you correct that mistake in the next exam? You will repeatedly do that. So one thing that you have to follow in this class 10th, you will give multiple tests in school, coachings, online, offline, wherever it is. You have to do one thing, and that is to come back home, check your paper, analyze what you missed in exam and what you made mistake, in which you made mistake, and then learn it on that day only. This is to be followed. So toppers make mistakes, but they learn from them, and you have to learn from them because you are also a topper. Next is they revise more than they learn. Yes, this is one of the things that toppers follow, beta. So they first thing is they start from day one. Okay, as they start from day one, they are actually reading NCERT, making notes of it. Now, as they have furnished notes or underlined keywords in NCERT, whenever they pick up the NCERT, they can revise it using that highlighted keywords in just minutes, in just seconds. Okay, that we have to build up from today. See, again I am telling you that reading the chapter again and again is not worthy. Rather, reading a chapter very good for once and then trying to recall it again and again, this is something very worthy, because NCERT is long. There are long chapters in history, long chapters in science. Whenever you just read it once without proper concentration, without highlighting keywords, when you come back again, now you have to reread it. And that's wastage of time. So when you read it for the first time, pay attention, you are full concentrated, making notes, making keywords, so that you come next time. Now this is the time to recall the chapter, not reread the chapter. Okay, one thing you can follow is to recall the chapter in actual, or what we can say, in equal intervals of time. You read something, you recall it that day, then you recall it another day, then give a space, recall it on Sunday, then recall it after every 15 days. And that is what is known as revision. So revise more, then you learn. They compared with their yesterday and not with others. So every time you might be telling this dialogue to your parents when they are comparing it, your marks with the toppers, you actually say, the lot of students who scored less than me, why don't you compare with them? So whenever it comes about comparison, now either your parents are doing or you are doing, both are wrong. You both are wrong. Why you both are wrong? Because parents are comparing with the ones who scored more, and you are comparing yourself with the one who scored less because you want to show your aura, right? But the problem is you have to compare it from the one you were yesterday. If you are following the same mistake you made yesterday, then there is a problem. Right? Don't compare with others, compare with yesterday and be the better version of yourself every day. Learn from your past mistakes so that we don't repeat it the next time in your class 10th preparation. So this is something we have to learn from today so that we can perform very nice in our JEE, in our competitive exams that we have to sit in future. This is just the starting. See, trust me when I say that class 10th exam is one of the easiest exam of your time. So you might be scared. This is going to be the first board exam. You might be anxious about the exam. You might be hearing from all the teachers, this is difficult, that is difficult. By nothing is difficult if you start from day one. There is only key to success, and actually I mean by when I say this word, and that's consistency. Start from today, study every 2 hours, fix the time slots, fix the studies that I have to completely do. Give 1 hour for maths and the next hour for changing the subjects. Like you studied science today, you will study SST today, tomorrow, and then English. So when you do this in a rotation manner, but fixing 2 hours is mandatory, then you can win the race. And this is how you can win the race. Promise yourself that I'm going to start it from today. I need the same statement in the comment section, and if you get motivated, I will wait for you in the next video. Up till then, bye bye, take care, meet you soon, and ready to become a topper. Okay.